Hello and welcome to another episode of Three Pairs of Glasses. Uh, uh sorry. Hello. What? Oh, sorry. It's actually no longer going to be three pairs of glasses. It's just going to be. It's literally the official title now is two pairs of glasses.
Yes, because Elijah no longer has podcast class with us. So even if he did come to school, he wouldn't be here with us at all.
Yeah.
Isn't that unfortunate? But hey, when it comes to two pairs of glasses, I got an excuse to make another intro, and although it's not going to be as fun as the original one, it does have music instead of just the sound of spinning slot machine. It's got some music to it. It's got a nice beat, and I don't think it's copyrighted. I hope it's not. Um, I might have to check that. New intro, but I just essentially get it done. I'm just gonna make sure it's gonna do some things, touch it up a little bit, and that should be good for the episode when we're done editing this week. I'm the one editing this week, so hey. So
Yeah, because I just started a new QTV project, and also the three pairs of glasses intro makes sense because it's a slot machine.
Yeah.
How many slot machines have you seen where there are only two ways to win?
I don't know. That'd be a slot machine, but there's only 0 slots, and you win every time. Actually, no, you don't win every time. You just put it in a corner. It's just like, that'd be hilarious. But it has been a while. Welcome back to the podcast. That is officially Two Pairs of Glasses, yes. But before we begin, I'd like to ask Xavier, how are you doing since it has been a while? Have you been good?
Good. I should also probably introduce ourselves. I am not missing Xavier Brand, and he is also not missing Christian Howder.
Yes.
I did not think of any jokes. I'm sorry. I mean, what's the point of making jokes if we no longer have the guy?
Yeah, man.
Um,
Balls my eyes out for 5 minutes. That's the entire podcast. Two Pairs of Glasses, episode 1, bawling our eyes out. It's the entire podcast for 20 minutes. Just us. It'd be hilarious.
I did hear through a conversation with Elijah's fiance, she said when you get the new semester, make Elijah a featured guest rather than just a full-fledged person that'll be appearing on the show every week.
Like that's what ever happened. Shrek.
Exactly.
We'll see. If he ever comes to school, maybe. If he ever comes to school, maybe.
We also still need guest stars.
You know what? Anyone is obligated to be a guest star as long as they own a pair of glasses. Whether or not their prescription does not matter. But if they own a pair of glasses, we're down. No sunglasses allowed.
And when I press this button, a watermark will appear for absolutely no reason.
Wow.
It's amazing. Meanwhile, I get to ask you this question. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
Listen, I know literally nothing about sports, but overhearing people talk about it because like everyone's talking about it right now, I keep hearing people think even like people are like, I hate that so and so is gonna win or likely, and I hate that this team has kept winning and yada yada yada, and I kept hearing Chiefs. So with that information, Chiefs probably just because of like everyone's saying that they're probably going to, and I'm like I don't know anything about sports, so I'm gonna go off what they say. So pretty much Chiefs.
Okay then.
That's what I got. I don't know. Chiefs.
Okay, now I'm going to press this button again, and the watermark will disappear.
Incredible.
It's incredible because he's going to be the one editing the watermark in.
Yay. I'm fine.
Also, yeah, that's exactly what my next project's going to be about. It's going to be about the Super Bowl. Super Bowl predictions and everything like that.
Yeah. When's the Super Bowl again? I never know.
It's on February 11th this year.
Okay. It is the 58th one. We started in
It's the
1967, I think.
Yeah, it's the 58th one. It's against the 49ers and the Chiefs. So,
Yeah. Um, I mean, so 50-50 chance if you say one or the other. One might win. Plot twist, none of them win. The entire stadium blows up. The end. What is a Super Bowl?
Welcome to Las Vegas.
You know what the Super Bowl is? Just a really big bowl of whatever you want it to be. Cereal, oatmeal, salad, nachos, whatever you want it to be. That's what the Super Bowl is now.
Also, Quaker Sam does not have an opinion on who is going to be winning because he is lit up as blue right now.
Which is none of their colors, yes.
And I'm pretty sure you might be able to see it better because we decided to be stupid and go with the 4 lighting objects again.
Yeah, the studio light things, whatever you want to call them. Those rectangular lights that blind me, and they're going to shine on my glasses, in our glasses, in the footage.
They probably already have. You've
Yeah.
probably already seen them right now.
Yeah, exactly. Shing. Like a, not even per se an anime, like a cartoon clip where like light shines across like glasses. Shing. That's always really cool.
So yeah, I have nothing to talk about. Elijah, why did you?
Yeah, we should just talk about Elijah and why he's no longer here. Hey, it's a topic.
Oh yeah, while editing the QTV, I finally got this for the first time.
No.
All hail.
The blue screen. I blue screened like Thursday or something like that because I was trying to play a game with a friend and we both had so many mods loaded. It was just it just killed my computer. I was like, oh, yo, my bad, bro. My computer blue screen. Oh, okay. I'll play another time while my computer just dies. Okay. It was just die. It was funny though. I got I will say this blue screening. Sometimes it like absolutely jump scares me because like I'll be like playing a game and you know how blue screening it always plays like that last um bit of sound over and over and over. Sometimes it's like a really creepy sound and you're like or something that would sound creepy if it's just like repeated that like a little bit over and over and over. I don't know because I've actually blue screened playing horror games and like I get jump scared which causes the game to crash and then my computer to crash and blue screen and then it's just that glitchy sound of like the jump scare being played over and over and I'm like, oh no. I've just been cursed right there. I'm done. I'm gone. I don't exist. So blue screening, it sucks. Moral of the story.
It's fun when you get to hear it in YTPs. And when you get it yourself.
I would say this though, if you're in the middle of editing a big project and you blue screen, I hope you saved 5 minutes prior to that. Like 5 seconds prior. I don't know.
like save every like 10 milliseconds or so.
Yeah, it's like this minor, okay, save, and then I gotta, okay, and then my editor, I do believe auto saves every 15 seconds, so that's actually pretty good. I don't actually know if Adobe um, uh, auto saves at all.
Mm.
I don't know if it does, and if it does, pretty cool. But I don't think it does, so we have to save every time, which you gotta get in the habit of saving anyways, even if you do have an auto save feature in your editor, because like saving is pretty cool.
Meanwhile, we should probably explain why the heck we skipped like a week or 2, because we didn't record 2 weeks prior because Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We didn't record last week because of the fact that we had 2 snow days this week, and one of them fell on a day that was supposed to be for midterms.
Yeah. Wednesday we didn't have school, and I was like, whatever. And then Friday, there was supposed to be midterms on that Friday, and they had a snow day that day, so they moved it to Monday. So
Yeah.
that Monday we just weren't here, which was hilarious. And apparently I had midterms. I did not know that, but I did make them up. I am a very responsible adult. So we're chilling. Jeez. And also, in a couple of weeks, we're gonna have like this 4-day weekend, no Friday, no Monday. So on that week, I don't remember which week that's gonna be, but we're gonna have that 4-day weekend, and we're not gonna have an episode that week either. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, that's going to be the weekend where conferences are happening, and President's Day is the day we would have been recording. So
Yeah, okay. That seems fair. It's hilarious though. Why do we have to choose Monday? Monday just seems the easiest because we have all week to edit, and then we upload on Saturday. Well, we upload on Friday or Thursday usually, and then just it premieres on Saturday. It's so much easier, and we have all week to do it. But also Mondays.
and of course we have to edit on Thursday now. Well, actually, we have to upload on Thursday now because we don't have school on Friday. So
right, this week we do not have school. Dang it! Why do I have to edit this week? I have to. You want to see some real speed? You know what I mean? Gosh, I need to.
why was I scheduled for a QTV? and
Yeah.
why is it about the Super Bowl?
What is a super? Can we just ignore these sports that's been happening for 60 years now? That's just stupid. Merc. I need to focus on like base editing before I do all the meme stuff. Because when I was editing the other 2 episodes, I kept being like, "Oh, this would be perfect to do this," and then I do that before I finish the editing. I need to finish the editing first. That way, anything that I can add, I can add afterward. And if I don't have time, I don't have time. It's not a big deal.
Ironically, that's kind of how like I edit. So it's like
That's how I edit my actual YouTube videos, in general. Just because it's like, I don't know, it keeps me more stimulated if I don't do the entire thing at once. If I take that small break of, first off, minimizing the window so it's not the only thing in my eyes, and then looking at other stuff, and then putting something there, it makes me feel like I'm doing something different, and now I'm more stimulated because I have ADHD and stuff, so I need that constant stimulation. So if it's just the exact same thing for a couple of hours, I am dead. I do not exist. So that little bit of stimulation of adding like some, even just like a little bit of text or something funny like that is like always pretty cool, always nice. I don't know, but this week I might not be able to do that. I mean, I don't know. I have to press 1, 2, and 3 because that's all our base editing is. Because we with Adobe Premiere Pro, it has multicam sequence, which my editor does not have that. So thank God I don't actually have to use multicam sequences. But the day I have to, well, it's as difficult as placing them in 3 different layers and then cutting the ones that you don't need. I mean, that's like the most manual you can get with it. So I guess it won't be too bad. If I ever need to do that, but for the most part, I don't. I'm chilling. I'm a Minecraft YouTuber. I don't know what you want from me.
And also, I'm the one who is more experienced in the multicam sequence, and and pretty much like mastered it at this point, and him.
1, 2, 3. That's all I got. I think it gets up the multicam sequence, but if I can't do that, I'm probably gonna kindly ask you to do that for me, and then I'll sit there and press 1, 2, 3 for 20 minutes straight.
So meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
the actual podcast class literally had to go down to the auditorium early, so we basically left class early,
literally,
and it's because it was basically because the bar was summoned to help out with the pep rally.
yeah, we had a pep rally. Normally,
It was
like
at the
all
auditorium.
classes are like called down towards the end of the period, kind of middle of the period ish, to do that. But we got called down because the bar has to do stuff, but it's okay because you got extra footage that you were recording. He was recording the entire time. Absolute props to him.
Yes.
He didn't get to enjoy one little bit of it. He was too busy running around. I'm sure you had fun. You had fun.
Yeah.
You look like you had fun, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I had fun. I wonder how many people were. I wonder how many people were bothered by my appearance because I was literally up close. I was literally the closest to the stage as possible.
I'm sure you're fine.
But by also not actually going in front of the stage, so it's like
Goes on stage.
Yeah.
Just casually like, this what we're gonna get the table surfing. You're just like up in their face like, how is this table surfing? That'd be, God, dude, table surf. That was so entertaining. They did that like surprisingly quick, and I was like mortified. I thought someone's gonna die because the way the table surfing worked. For a quick explanation, they just had people on the ground that like rolled with the table on top of them with someone on top of the table to like serve properly, and their goal was to get to one side of the stage to the other and back. And they did it really quickly, and I was kind of impressed how quickly that was. How quick that was. I will say this: I I would never. That looked like it would crush my entire lungs. I don't have the rib cage for that, you know. No, man, the human body is incredible. I can do an entire podcast about how incredible the human body is. I don't know why I would though. Anyway,
um, y- yeah, yeah. Again, I had to go like as close to the states as possible without going on states, and with table surfing, I don't know if I actually would have wanted to go on stage to record stuff for that because people are running around all over the place. It gets insane.
yeah,
It's like
that's why you have drones to record stuff like that. I personally want a camera drone. I don't know what I'd use it for, but I do like the idea of like cinematography, so that would be cool. Or no, yeah, what's the difference between videography and cinematography? I don't really know, honestly.
I feel like the main reason why I watch movies anymore, at least the movies I don't care about, is to examine the cinematography, either that or just imagine how it would be like shot behind the scenes.
When do you think drone cameras were invented? Well, not too long ago. I feel like before then, aerial shots, most impressive thing ever. Before drones, aerial shots would have been so impressive. No, they just got a helicopter. But like they went from like multi-million-dollar helicopters to like a $50 camera drone, and they're like, okay, we're good. I mean, that's definitely quite the improvement of being able to record, and um, I don't know, it's probably a lot safer, especially for like, you know, I wouldn't fly a helicopter too close to a building. I will say that. I don't actually think that they probably use like helicopters for aerial shots or anything. They probably just, I don't know, scaffolding might be pretty easy too. Probably less expensive. Scaffolding. I like scaffolding. Scaffolding is pretty cool.
So there were two other things that they did in the whole entire pep rally thing. The second challenge was basically you had these ping pong balls and you had to lift it over to the other teammate's head.
Yeah, it was like the those slime videos that you see where they have like these buckets of slime and they have to get it in the bucket behind them. Uh, and usually in those videos the buckets like decrease in size, but in this one they were all the same. And they didn't use slime because obviously no one wants to because homecoming was obviously that night and no one wanted to get covered in slime. Um, and just in general, I feel like even if there was no homecoming, no one really wants to be covered in slime, especially just on school on stage.
And besides, this isn't Nickelodeon. This isn't Brain Surge's final level.
No. This is just Salem High School.
Yeah.
It was still fun, and I think there was one more challenge. What else there was there?
I believe it was some sort of like
Jousting.
yeah, rolly chair jousting,
They
basically.
just rolled
Essentially.
chairs with swords, and they were just like jousting each other. Who I don't remember who won that. I think it was I want to say Mrs. Carter, but I don't remember.
Um,
Or that would have been
no, Mrs. Corner got out in the first round.
yeah, Alan. I think I meant to say then. Was it Alan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, the eventual homecoming queen got out first. Then two of the basketball players got eliminated by the teachers. It was Mr. Corner and Mrs. Allen. And then Corner got defeated by Allen. So, yeah.
Go Alan. Alan was a great teacher. I didn't have her as Alan. I had her with her maiden name because last
Yes.
year
So did I.
she wasn't she didn't have that name. She was like I think she was married, but she didn't have the name yet. I guess she didn't like sign off on the papers or anything yet.
It's called engaging.
Oh yeah, I forgot about what's a fiance.
Ask Elijah.
Exactly. Sorry, I I completely forgot about that somehow. Now I feel stupid, but you know it's okay because that's hilarious. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, I'm good. We good? I'm good.
It's funny for no reason.
I don't know. It's you know what? I don't care if there's a reason or not. Funny is funny. I like laughing. Laughing's great. Laughing's good. People do it daily if you can. By being a complete stupid head. Gosh. Okay, I'm good. I think.
But basically, you'll be saying it like it's good if you're a complete dumb.
Exactly. Gosh.
Finally, first sound effect 7 of the day.
For actually, I think is that first sound effect 7 of 2024? Because I don't know if we used it in like previous episodes.
We might have.
I don't remember.
don't-
I'll have to check that now. We've only done one episode of 2024, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So this would be the second one, and this is essentially season 2 because this is just I don't know. It might as well be season 2. It's got a new intro. It's got a new name and everything, so it might as well be. Or would that make it season 1 of a completely different podcast?
Hmm.
No, we're just gonna use the same one and just edit the name and stuff.
Hmm.
I don't know. Actually, we might keep the YouTube channel still say 3 Pairs of Glasses just as a memoria.
Memorabilia.
Memoria, that's one.
Anyways, there. I also had Miss Allen by her maiden name. I also had the a photography teacher who doubles as an art teacher. I also had her in her first year. It was also her maiden name. They both got changed, like the stack. They both changed their names at the exact same time. They both got married. So
Yeah. And then Mrs. Carner. A lot of people had her for her maiden name. I only had her this year, and then this year she was married, so
yeah, I had her as her maiden name as well. So
I'm glad I didn't because it looked difficult to read, honestly.
it's Serbian, so
That makes sense. That adds up, actually. I feel like most people just called her Miss V, didn't they?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
because it was a Serbian last name. Some people didn't know how to pronounce it. They just called, and the first initial she had was V. So
Oh, actually, wasn't her first language Serbian? Which is really impressive because she is.
maybe
Yeah, I think so. That's what I think.
also, and also the marriage goes well on the keyboard, Mr. C and Mrs. V.
Yeah.
Goes well.
Control Z, Control V. And that's how they had kids. Control C, Control V.
Someday in the future, when they have kids, they can use that excuse.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious, actually. Actually, Miss Carner is in fact pregnant right now. I don't know if you heard that.
I'm pretty sure. They don't want to talk about it, but I don't know.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that on podcast. It's obviously not our thing to talk about, but she is pregnant. And that's congratulations on them.
Yeah, supposedly
I do believe August is like their due date around there.
they are supposedly pregnant. If they are, congrats.
Yes.
But yeah,
But obviously that's not our area to talk about. That's
Yeah.
completely them. If they want to start a podcast talking about their
Yeah.
pregnancy, go ahead.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure they don't want us to talk about it. So why would we care anyway?
None of our business. But overall, congratulations on them.
I said it last week. I'll say it again this week. We're gonna get out of here before we get sued.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's gonna be a running gag, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, hey, Quaker Sam, who do you support to win the Super Bowl? Well, thank you. That helps a lot.
Wow.
We'll see you whenever we can see you, I guess. Also, I don't know if you can actually see him on screen.
We'll see.
Bye.